What if I told you when everyone else is freaking out about what they're going to do, you were able to be confident because you had a secret plan that you knew would work, that would allow you to have the career that you would want, that would allow you to make a positive difference, that allow you to make the money that you want to make, and on top of all that, you'll be able to have fun and enjoy the rest of your high school experience. What if I told you that was possible right now for you in Mercer County? Listen, my name's Orel Moody, and I've been coming to Mercer County for years talking about what's happening with the incredible opportunity with manufacturing in Mercer County. There's over 196 different jobs and companies that are creating incredible opportunities for people just like you. Now, here's what's important to know about this. Most people, when they think about manufacturing, they're like, oh man, don't be trying to tell me to do manufacturing. I don't want to sit on no conveyor belt and turn a knob for 12 hours a day. I'm better than that. Manufacturing has absolutely changed since you probably have heard about it. It's so different. And in your county, in your area, believe it or not, this whole COVID-19 situation has actually created a higher demand for manufacturing jobs. So let me imagine, I want you to focus on this for a second, okay? I want you to get this. I want you to imagine, while everyone else right now is freaking out about what they should do for a living, how they're gonna make money, how they're gonna feed their families. Now, and look, I'm not saying those things aren't happening. They're absolutely happening, and they're real. There are people who are dying, that's real. There are people who are sick, that's real. There are people who are losing their jobs, that's real. All of that's true. But in a situation where all of these bad things happen, it's easy to lose sight of all of the good and opportunities that are also happening at the exact same time. So here's what this means for you. If you're someone who says, Orel, I want to have fun, I want to enjoy high school, but I want to be able to work a job that makes good money, that helps make a difference, manufacturing is actually exactly what you've been looking for. Now here's what's fascinating about it. For every dollar spent in manufacturing, $1.89 is added to the economy. For every one worker in manufacturing, there's another 4 employees hired somewhere else. So what that means to you is that this is something that helps people. And it's not just sitting on a conveyor belt, turning a knob, or doing something that seems boring and routine. There are tons of opportunities from management, from being a lawyer, for sales, to managing, to creating new ideas and new concepts. There's engineering, there's graphic design. Literally any one of you right now could get a career in manufacturing, whether you have tech skills or not. And here's the good part. It's not going away. We need things to be produced at a higher level. Think of it like this. Think about the people who can produce face masks right now. If you can be in a position to create those kind of things and produce them, which is manufacturing, there's an incredible opportunity for you right now. And I want you to think that by the time you finish high school, by the time you finish doing all the things that you're doing, you're going to want to ask yourself, do I want to set myself up to be successful? Or am I just going to figure it out when I get there? This is my promise to you. If we say to ourselves, I'm just going to figure it out when I graduate, there is a very high chance you will not. Now, it's possible you will. But in my experience working with youth all across the country, I've spoken in 48 states, over 500,000 people I've got to work with. I've been coming to Mercer County for 10 years. And what I have observed is that the people who do well are the people who have a plan. Now you may be saying to yourself, Orel, I don't have a plan. When I was in high school, I didn't have a plan either. But the people who take the steps, the people who think, if I don't have a plan, how do I figure it out, are the ones who actually do well. And that's what I did, and that's what many other people do. We ask the question, how do I figure it out? So I want you not to think about just the focal point of your entire experience here in high school or in Mercer County to be like, well, high school ended. Some of y'all are like, oh, high school ended, that's really cool. But for some of us, it was a very challenging concept for your families and for your friends. Think about the people who depend upon you. Think about your parents. Think about siblings. Think about relatives. Think about friends. Think about what it would mean if you knew that you had a career that made sense. Now, you'll see all over on this page, there are different organizations, different companies that are looking for people like you. So when everyone else is saying, well, how do I find a good paying job? How do I figure out what I want to do? There's literally all the organizations right here on this page that will show you how you can find your future. Now, some of you may know, oh, Rel, I know exactly what I want to do. I've decided it. I don't want to go into manufacturing. You'll be surprised at how exactly what you want to do still is possible in this manufacturing industry. So I want to leave you with this. It's a tale of two people, and it's all about perspective. Perspective will decide how you see a situation and will decide what actions you take. So there is a manufacturing company that produces shoes, okay? And they have this idea. They say, we want to go to this remote village. We want to expand our company. We're going to go to this remote area and see if we can expand. The first manufacturing company sends out one of their reps to go survey the land to see what the opportunity looks like. The plane lands, they go to this remote village, and no one in this area is wearing shoes. The person from the first manufacturing company goes, whoa! Gets on the phone, calls up his home headquarters and says, hey guys, get me a ticket out of here right away. There's no opportunity because no one in this area wears shoes. And he turned right around, went to the airport, and flew off. Second manufacturing company has the same concept, same idea. They send one of their reps to go survey the land to see what it is, and this rep lands in the exact same place as the previous one. He looks around and sees the exact same situation. He goes, whoa! Runs back, picks up the phone, dials back to the HQ headquarters, calls them up and says, we got to double production. There is a huge opportunity here because no one in this area wears shoes. Two people, same situation. One sees the opportunity, one sees all the problems. My promise to you is your perspective, what you focus on, will determine the joy, the happiness, the success you experience. It's not what's in front of you, it's how you interpret those things. And I would encourage you to look at all of the incredible organizations that have come together for you. I'd like for you to look at all of the opportunity that's being created right here at Mercer County for you. And I want you to think about all of the people who are going to be retiring and all of these job opportunities that are going to be opening up. And all it takes is someone like you to explore it, to look into it a little bit more, to finally understand that right here in Mercer County is an incredible opportunity for you to find happiness, to find a career, and to get direction in your life. But if you don't see it that way, it won't exist. So I encourage you to focus on what you can control, which is if you look into the different organizations and companies on this page. If you decide to actually care about planning for the future, and if you decide to just learn more about manufacturing, that will change everything about your future because you'll know you took the steps you can take to control the controllables. I hope you focus on the opportunity that's here. I hope you take actions. And most importantly, I hope that you focus on what you can do and the opportunities that exist versus what can't be done and the problems that exist. Because whatever you look for, I promise you, whether problems or solutions, you'll find. Thank you so much.
Talk to your guidance counselor and learn how you can start a great paying career in the manufacturing industry. Go to our website, industryneedsyou.com. We'll be happy to set you up with a mentor who can show you the ropes.